Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. How are you doing? This is lovely fall morning. What is today's topic? What is loyalty and when it's no longer healthy? It's something very important that unfortunately people don't really think about. So yeah, let's get on with it. I know this is for workouts. I'm just not sure how this works. It's some kind of apparatus to work out, but I can't figure out how it works. I know how this one works. It's like one of those machines. So why I wanted to talk about this, I've been pondering about this topic for the longest of time. It's actually part of a series of existential crises I've been having since, I don't know, the last decade. Yoo-hoo! Now, how do you get off this in a sensible manner? There. I've been pondering about this topic because, yeah, it was kind of crucial. If anyone could explain to me how this works, I would appreciate it a lot. Because it's just like, yeah. The thing is, I'm a fairly loyal individual, so much so that it's one of my weaknesses that people have exploited throughout time. Oh, I'm feeling dizzy. Have you have the feeling that after you leave some machinery that affects your balance situationship, now you're just like, ooh, the floor is made of rubber. It's a tricky question, what is loyalty? Because where do you put the boundaries? Where do you put the lines? And what are you loyal to? It's very important. Because what are you capable of doing in the name of loyalty? It's kind of one of those boundaries and morals you should really know about yourself. And it's, even when you think you know the answer, something else comes up and it challenges your perspective on yourself, your morals, your values and your boundaries. And it's more of a daily thing, you know, it's more of a moral question that we kind of have to ask ourselves every single day. So that's why I'm not really going to give it an answer in this video to this question, because it's really a very personal question that we don't even get to know the answer completely. We think we're loyal to something, and then over time we're just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go through with this. This is not okay. I love you, but no. There is only so much I can do for you without failing to myself, being disloyal to myself. And this is a question that I have to confront, that I have had to confront with friends, politics and family, you know? Because yes, you're loyal to a group until that group kind of does or asks of you too much, and you're just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that, sorry. We're no longer friends. We're no longer on the same side. I'm sorry, you're just too much. Oh, Cuchita. Hermoso. Pechocho. Hermoso. So the question is loyalty. And the thing is, loyalty, just like honor, has been used and abused so many times as a concept in order to force people, good-willing people, to do horrible things, or to do things outside of the comfort zone, sometimes for their own good, sometimes against their own highest good, for saying it in a way, putting it in a way. The thing, when you're supposedly loyal to a group, they keep asking things of you, and then you're just like, yeah, until it gets to a point in which, yeah, I think we're no longer agreement when it comes to our morality. I'm just not comfortable doing this, and when they push you enough, one thing is like trying to get you out of your comfort zone. So like some of my friends who try to, you know, make me go out more, work less, have a more of a healthy balance with life, and they try to push me to be the best version of myself. That's one thing. That's actually a good way of showing love and loyalty. But unfortunately, there are others that are like, oh, but you should do this and this and this, and especially this kind of gets a little bit dodgy when people ask you for kind of illegal things, like in politics. So you're just like, nah, you're gonna have to put the boundary and say, yeah, no, dude, I love you, I think you're an amazing individual, I wholeheartedly believe in some of the things you say, but no, there's so much loyalty you can have to something that goes against your morals, you know. It's just, at one point in time you have to put the boundary, say, no, yeah, no. Tricky to me to speak about, because I know that around these days I'm gonna have a strong argument against my family, because they have been asking too much of me, and I don't think they respect me. No, I don't know, probably I'm wrong with my conception of them. But the thing is, one of the things that led me to make changes in my life was one day I had a terrible day, and I was starting a career, because my mom had said that we all had to do a sacrifice, and we all had to study this career so we could get a job, all three of us, my family. And at the end of the day I was the only one doing it. I was the only one doing the sacrifices, and one day every time I come back home I try to separate the waters, you know. I'm not gonna bring my issues from outside into my house. It's just unfair. Gosh, this is beautiful. It's just unfair to my family to bring my problems into them and just dump them into them. It's just, they already have their own issues. They should find peace with me, not more problems. So one day I went home, and oh my god, look at that. How beautiful, just right here outside. How beautiful must be the garden inside. They have so much abundance, even outside of the fence. This is just so gorgeous. I was having a rough day, like a really, really rough day. A really rough day. It's just, I came back home, tried to put things one side in a box, you know, not to bother anyone. When I came back, my mum was a bit accelerated about something that had happened in her work, and she just dumped into me her problems, and I was like, yeah, I also have my problems, Mum. And she said this phrase I will never forget, and it kind of broke something inside of me. Oh, please, don't you complain, you do nothing for the family. And I was just like, what? What? I cannot express how broken I was after that. It's just, if you got to know me a few years back, you would have think I was the female version of Toretto, of, you know, the character from Fast and Furious. And it was I was the kind of people who would do anything for my family, and I was doing everything for them, nothing for myself. And it kind of broke me. It really broke me inside. I didn't react to it right away, and I didn't say anything, but I think that it's what it took me to 6 months afterwards, or 8, I don't know, I don't remember, about a year afterwards, I kind of said, you know what, I'm quitting this career. And I quitted that line of studies for a multitude of reasons, but mostly because I wasn't doing it for myself. I was doing it for others who wouldn't even value my sacrifice. Like they never did. They never truly valued anything I did for them. It's just... And in return they would treat me as not good enough. So I chose to leave that career. I'm gonna have to tell to my mum that, and she's not gonna like it. And many people have asked me why you have abandoned that career, and I always say that, yeah, in the institute people were mean and da 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 da. But the thing is, and it's the very institute I went to say goodbye a few months ago in one of my videos. But the thing is, here's the issue. I'm kinda thankful to the institute. You know, it's just, I have so much to be thankful for. Because they made me realize with their attitudes what I don't like and I don't want to put up with. What things were going wrong in my life. They overexposed me to a reality I was denying. And to a side of me that was like, yeah, no, I don't like you. I don't like any of this. I wanted to stop. So the easiest way at the time was to reduce the amount of stress and do the first thing I have done for myself in a while. I quit that. I just erased the WhatsApp numbers. I just left the groups. And I never looked back. And I'm going to have to inform to my mom. And I know she's going to see it as a form of selfishness and disloyalty and recklessness and stupidity, but to be honest, it's the best thing I have done in a while. Lovely kitten. Because you know what? It might be stupid, it might be irrational, it might be a lot of things, but it's really difficult to put up with something you're not doing for yourself. A bunch of sacrifices you're not doing for yourself, but you're doing it for someone who won't value your sacrifice. It's just, sometimes you have to be selfish. I'm a bit of a Toretto yet. I'm all for family, but not so much for this family, but for the future family I may have. I have to be loyal to myself and to my future children and to my future family. It's time to move away and to start my own clan. Maybe this is not so much something I have think of right now. It's something I'm thinking about 5 years ago. Actually 15 years ago. You know, I want to be loyal to someone else. First to myself, and then to my family. My kids. I don't care if they don't value my sacrifices, because you know, that's up to them. But the truth is, first I have to be loyal to myself, and because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the only one who's gonna care about my sacrifice. I'm gonna be the only one who lives and dies with my decisions, not my family. My family are gonna bask in the good results of my decisions, but they won't take responsibility for the bad ones. They won't be there for me on the bad days, on the tough days, on the rough days. They won't be there for me emotionally for when I need them. You know, why not should I be loyal to them? You know, if there is so much loyalty you should have for a group of people who, and this goes to every plane of existence, to a job, to anything, they don't really care about you. You don't care if they don't care about you on the rough days. What makes you think they deserve the good ones? And I don't want to sound like that cheesy Facebook. If you can take me on my worst day, you can deserve my good days. No, I'm not talking about that. That's a bit toxic. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the basic understanding that if we are in this together, we're in this together. Not just now, not just in the good days, not just in the mediocre days, every day. And that's it's something we don't have, and people just take you for granted. They take your sacrifices as granted, as they should be a part of you. You should do this for the group, and it's just not how it works. How none of this should work. It's even worse when they come to the table and they say, yes, but I did this and this and this for you. Yes, but you're in a different role. As a parent, you should do some things. And when you start taking apart and taking to pieces, when you're alone, all of this protest, you're just like, actually you did the bare minimum and maybe even less than you should have had done. You have failed to me as an individual, as a superior. Why should I follow you to the battlefield if you're such a terrible general? You have been a terrible soldier to yourself, and you have been a terrible commander. Even when I was a kid, what makes you think I should follow your command right now, as an adult, blindly? There shouldn't be anything such as blind obedience. Just because I'm loyal to you shouldn't be blind obedience. And that's when people start abusing, both in politics. That's one of the reasons why I'm also thankful for politics. I suffer a lot in there, but I learned a lot. And one of the things I was always pissed about was that concept of blind obedience to the party. I was like, yeah, no, that's how dictatorships get to power. Just no. No. Just no. Yeah, my health is biased, and I think this could sum up all of the video now. I'm starting to realize, because remember, this is sort of a therapy for me. I'm kind of talking, and along the way I process things. Loyalty is good, yes, it is a very loable thing, but you should be mindful of someone who demands blind loyalty from you. It's just blind loyalty. It's obedience, it's subjugation, it's this doorway into abuse. It doesn't have to be great abuse, it can be small, but it's breaking into your boundaries and to your morals and trying to crack them and force you to do something you don't want to do. No one should demand blind obedience unless there is a shooting. Someone tells you to the ground. Yeah, that's when a bit of a blind obedience is good, and it's reasonable and it's required. But again, everything within a healthy balance. You're not gonna start an argument when there are bullets flying all over the place, right? I needed to take that out of my chest. It's just, I'm kind of like prepping myself before Monday or Tuesday when I'm gonna have this argument, and I'm just like, wah. I'm like prepping myself for battle. So I'm just like, yeah, pain. I don't have to obey you. I'm almost 30. Ay, por Dios. I don't have to laugh or to cry. The thing is, not every loyalty is wrong. Loyalty is required. We all need loyalty in life to make something stable, to make something work. Loyalty is great. But when someone is demanding of you too much blindness, it's just wrong. Ah, look at those colors. It should be legal to be so beautiful. I hope you can see that. Oh. Mosquitoes are killing me. I hope I don't have dengue. Oh, make a wish. What wishes? Health? Loyalty is good. An abuse of it, well, it's an abuse of it. And a very good telltale of abuse of loyalty is when they're demanding too much of you. And they just don't care about you. Think, oh, these are tomato cherries. I have got the same plant. Look how beautiful they are. They will die with the first frost unless the building kind of protects it. Oh, look at this. This is so beautiful. So yeah, be loyal, but not blindly obedient. That's, if you can take anything out of this video, is that loyalty is not blind obedience. Look at those colours. What a lovely way to start the morning. The other day I was telling to one of my students I walk about 6 kilometers the other day to see a student. Oh no, yesterday, I'm sorry. And he was like, are you crazy? And I was just like, it took you this long to figure that out. But look at this. Walking is so much better than taking the bus. And it gives me a bit of a free moment away from my family. So I think I don't have anything else to say. But thank you to anyone who has subscribed, to everyone who has subscribed in the last time. Thank you to anyone who has watched this video. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry if I'm uploading on an irregular basis, but I'm going through a lot. And I thankfully God I have students, which means I've got some work. And yeah, to be fully honest, God knows I need work. So I'm gonna focus that first. And with so much going through my life, things are gonna get tricky, and I won't be able to edit that much. I won't have that much available time to myself, at least with the computer and with Wi-Fi. I think the last time we ended one of those videos, I think it was about, here's where we ended another one of the videos. It's kind of suitable to end it once again here. Thank you so much for everyone for watching. I hope you found it enlightening, entertaining somehow, useful, educational. Yeah. If there's anything I could change to improve it, I will try to do so. I'm not gonna lie, there's some things I can't change. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely week, lovely weekend. Personally, I'm recording this on Easter Friday, Viernes Santo. It's just, you call it Holy Friday. Holy Friday! It's the Friday before Easter. So yeah, I'm the kind of people who work Sundays, Saturdays, holidays. And until next time, I hope you're all safe and sound, or at least the best way you can. Hope you're having a lovely week, lovely weekend. And until next time, bye bye.